What's up, everybody? Welcome to One Up, the original Super Trash TV, very specific one-on-one trivia challenge. I'm your host and quizmaster, Jacob Rubin. I'm so excited to bring this first edition. The fuck was that? I'm so excited to bring this first edition of this game to your homes and various devices. What I have done is I've created an entire trivia game on one theme. And I have found two people who know a lot about that one theme and are going to go head to head and finally decide who is the best at knowing about this one theme. That's why it's called One Up. No, it's called One Up because it's about one-upping your opponent. There's many layers here. There's a lot going on. The two people that we have in today are two of the most prolific and talented Super Smash Bros. Players in the entirety of the Trash TV crew, which is 12 people, all of which are men. Just, I don't know, which is unpleasant. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like it. But they're very, very good at Smash Brothers, and they want to know, this isn't about playing the game Smash Brothers, which we do every Tuesday. This is about knowing about the game and the history and the characters. So, first of all, coming in from New York, from Brooklyn, New York?
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Jack Cunningham, welcome to the show. Jack.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm stoked to be here. I've got my title to defend. I think I've got here.
Oh, good. He's leaving the stream already.
If this is any indication of who your winner's going to be tonight, then it's over for my opponent, folks.
Oh, look at that. Blur for copyright reasons, I assume. Yeah, Jack is the winner of the Smash the Vote, which was a year ago, almost a year ago. A little over
it was
a year.
A while back at this point.
Yeah. But this isn't about, as I said, this isn't about playing the game. So what character going throughout the series do you think you've logged the most playtime as? Across the entire run of 5/6 games.
The entire series. Okay. Honestly, despite his later arrival, I would bet that it's Greninja.
Okay. Who's only been in the last two?
Yeah, right. Or three if you count 3DS too. I've always enjoyed Smash Bros. I liked playing it with my groups of friends, but I feel like I didn't really get the competitive kick until very late in the Wii U life cycle or the beginning of the Ultimate life cycle. That's when I really started honing it in. So I would imagine that it's Greninja.
Okay, nice. And our other competitor coming at you from the Bay Area. I'm not sure exactly what city. Calvin, where are you coming in from?
San Francisco proper, Outer Sunset.
Oh, right on. From the actual city of San Francisco, as opposed to 80% of the people who say they're from San Francisco are actually from fucking Vallejo or whatever. Give it up for Calvin Albright, everybody. Yeah. I'm so excited to have you.
Oh, yeah, I'd just like to say, Jack, a lot of big words being thrown around. How was your birthday this last year? Just want to put that out there.
My birthday was great, dude. I was pissed drunk on my birthday. That's how it went. Stayed up until like 3 a.m. so I could give a 13-year-old an amiibo.
And this is that amiibo.
So yeah, just because that could be interpreted many ways. Jack held a 4-stock competitive tournament on this very channel you're watching, and the winner was a 13-year-old none of us in bed. Is that correct?
13-year-old. He lives somewhere in Brooklyn. It was like friend of a friend type situation. He just people waited 2 hours because of the way I formatted the thing, only to get to like 0 to death 3-stocked by his Luigi or whatever.
Wow!
I figured out how to unblur my background, so here's the real belt.
Hey,
nice.
Remove the copyright restrictions on it. Just saying.
Might have an old one of those in a closet somewhere.
So Calvin, same question. What character would you say you've logged the most hours as in the game of Super Smash Brothers across the whole series?
It's got to be either Dr. Mario or Ganondorf, just because when Melee was a thing, those were my characters, and like I played Melee through its entire life cycle. I played Brawl for maybe 6 months, and then went right back to playing Melee with friends, you know. Mm-hmm. So there's a good 10 years of playing Melee in there. So you gotta imagine that beats I play a lot of Ultimate and with a lot of like DK, but I think like 10 years of added up time of like fucking Ganondorf and Dr. Mario. It's got to be one of those guys. I think Dr. Mario because that was my guy back in Melee.
Dr. Mario is my guy too, all the way up to Ultimate. He's the best.
Ow.
All right, so clearly these two guys know a lot about the game, but now we have to get into the first piece of set dressing here. The first thing we have to do, we have to talk about the jaw rules. Pretty straightforward. When you know the answer, PM it to Ben. Ben, the producer, I don't know if you have the ability to show yourself, but if you do, Ben is the producer. He's running all the stuff behind the scenes and helping the stream run perfectly well, so give it up for Ben. Thanks, Ben. Send it to Ben I deleted the word posterity from this slide, so it just isn't a sentence that doesn't end. PM it to Ben when you know your answer. After both players have sent in their answers, they will be revealed one at a time. You may not change your answer after you've submitted it, even if you change your mind. Every correct answer is worth 1 point. Take a drink if you get an answer wrong. Take an additional drink if you're wrong and the other person is correct. So that's 2 drinks. Keep track for that. Unless otherwise stated, all questions are about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. So if it seems like there's multiple answers for multiple games, depending on the game we're talking about, if I don't specify, it is about Ultimate.
Great.
Don't look at the chat in Twitch because I'm encouraging people to play along at home. If you are at home and you're watching and you have, get your answers in. Let's see how well you do. And there aren't any stupid trick questions, so don't ask. Just to be clear, I'm not trying to fuck your mind up. I'm not trying to be good. No, there's an answer. There's a fucking answer.
Thank you.
There's an answer.
Thank you for making that clear in advance.
Yeah, I hate that shit. I hate it when people are doing that at trivia things. It's annoying. And I get this is kind of a comedy show, but we're not doing that. We're not doing that shit. So let's just get into it with question number 1. Hopefully you guys are ready to input your answers and send them off to Ben. Here is question number 1.
What are you drinking, Calvin? Oh, I was gonna say, what are you drinking, Calvin? But now we got a question on.
I got Laughing Monk, which is a great local brewery here. Admiral Sean English style pale ale. Really
Nice.
good.
I did end up needing to break out the Pabst Hard Coffee I found. So
Oh god.
it's 11 o'clock here on the East Coast, but it's only 30 milligrams of caffeine. So we'll see.
That's like the modern Four Loko, I'd say.
Yeah. Tastes like Yoo-hoo.
So question number 1, who is the lightest character in the game? Once again, we're talking specifically about Smash Ultimate. Send your answers to Ben. Ben, please let me know when both answers have been submitted.
I'm DMing you on Discord, Ben, if you were okay, he sees it.
All right. So let's go first to Jack, just because you're above on my screen. Who did you submit as who is the lightest character in the game?
I went back and forth on this one a little bit, and I think lightness is different than aerial mobility. I answered with Pichu.
Okay. The baby Pikachu.
The very same.
And Calvin, who did you put as your answer?
I put Sora because in the Sora showcase, they put him on the scales next to everyone and be like, he's actually the lightest guy. It was either that or it's Jigglypuff, but I don't think it's Pichu.
Jigglypuff is the one that I was worried about. I did not consider Sora.
Because I think it was part of the showcase. They said something about him being the lightest character, or that was. Oh, we'll see. We'll see though.
All right. Well, both of you have submitted your answers. It is now time to reveal. The answer is Pichu.
Oh.
Hey, 2 drinks for you,
Sora,
my friend.
That's 2 drinks already. We're at 2 drinks. Sora is the 5th lightest and is the lightest of all the DLC characters. However, Peach, they have their own unit system. Like Bowser is the heaviest at 180 or something. Pichu is at 77, I think, and Sora is 79. So it is very close. And Jigglypuff's heavier than both of them, I think.
Oh, wow.
Actually, that might be wrong. I know that of the lightest 4 characters, 3 of them are Pokemon, because one of them it's Squirtle, Jigglypuff, and Pichu.
Oh, Squirtle too. Ooh.
Yeah, Squirtle's very light. All right, so already Jack is on the board with 1 point, but it's still anyone's game. 14 more questions. Let's go ahead and move on to question 2. What character at one point had 16 alternate costumes? At one point, 16 alternate costumes. Okay. Let's start with Calvin this time. Calvin, who was your guess? 16 alternate costumes. Who is it?
I feel like I'm coming up short on this, but the character I think has the most costumes that came to my mind is Wario because he has the two different style costumes that all have different colors. But I don't think it adds up to 16. I just know he has a lot.
Okay, your guess was Wario. All right,
Yeah.
solid. And Jack, who did you put?
First, can I say, great thumbnail for this question.
Thank you.
Rambo Batman, very funny. I put Little Mac because in Smash 4 he had 8 standard costumes. Then he had his 8 wireframe costumes in the same style.
All right, so we have guesses of Wario and Little Mac, which is a cop show that I would watch. Let's reveal our answer. The answer is it's Little Mac. Yeah, and here's all 16. Yeah, because he did have 8 costumes where he had human flesh and 8 costumes where he was a wireframe. This is the only time they've ever done this many. Wario, I think, was number 2 in Ultimate. I think he had 10. But yeah, then they realized probably with the next game, they're like, this is absurd. Why should... So now everyone is 8. Every character, everyone is 8.
Right.
Yeah. There's 4 Biker Wario, 4 Classic Wario, 4 Little Mac. 8 Little Mac total, yeah. So yeah, that's already Jack is up 2-0. This is... We're doing great. Let's move on to number 3. Which of Olimar and Alf's Pikmin has the highest health? Of the 5 Pikmin that can be summoned by Alf and Olimar, red, blue, yellow, purple, white, which one has what color has the highest health?
Just to be clear, they both had their answers in a while ago. I just like that song.
Okay. It's a bop. Let's start with Jack this time. What color has the highest health?
Okay, so I don't know a whole lot about Olimar and Alf, but what I do know is that the Pikmin roughly follow the traits that they have in their original games. So red, I know there's a fire effect. Yellow can electrocute you. Purple is just a big guy. He's got the most knockback. And white like poisons you, so I think it does the most damage. I think blue is the one with the highest health because they can't replicate what blue Pikmin do in their original game in Smash Bros. They were just able to swim. They were the only Pikmin that could be in water. So I think it's blue.
Okay. Blue is your guess. Calvin, what did you put?
I never played a Pikmin, but I do know that the purple one is a chunky boy, and because he's bigger, I think he has more health. That is my
He's
guess.
a tank.
He's a tank. That completely makes sense. Let's reveal the correct answer. It's blue.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh.
Calvin. 0 for 3. Jack, 3 for 3. What a game we've had. Actually, and to clarify, blue can swim in the handful of stages in Smash that have water. Like if you're playing as Olimar and you're in a great band, you huck a blue one, it'll float on the surface of the water until it's recalled. So, yeah, all the other ones will die immediately, but blue can swim.
Neat.
It's both. So you were right, but it's both. Let's move on to this next question, which is specifically about Super Smash Bros. Melee. The cloaking device item from Melee is originally from what game? Okay, all answers in. Let's go to Calvin first. Calvin, the cloaking device item from Melee is originally from what game?
I'm not feeling confident about this because my mind went to this because I know that the motion sensor bomb is supposed to be from GoldenEye, so I didn't know, and I went GoldenEye as well, which feels wrong. But
All right, well,
we'll
let's see. Let's go to Jack and see if he agrees. Jack, did you put GoldenEye or something else?
GoldenEye came to mind because I know the whole idea there was Nintendo was trying to pull in from GoldenEye and Rare properties, but like lost out on the copyright. If you look at like the trophy for this in the motion sensor bomb, I think it just says top secret. But I didn't play a bunch of GoldenEye, so I don't have a lot of context. I think the other game that people talked about this phenomenon happening for in Melee was Perfect Dark, which I think Rare also developed and might have been subject to the same legal consequences. I put Perfect Dark.
All right, let's see the answer. Incredible. And for all the exact reasons, you guys even said all the little fun flavor text I put around it. Yeah, it says top secret because of legal stuff. They couldn't say, and the motion sensor bomb is from GoldenEye. And so if you thought GoldenEye, it's because, and you said it was because of the motion sensor bomb, which is yes, that's correct. And I'm glad that neither of you put top secret as your answer.
Honestly, I would have with the trophy information if you didn't put that disclaimer in front.
Oh, if the question had been phrased differently, you might have said that. Yeah, so Perfect
Sure.
Dark is the correct answer. Perfect Dark, which was considered to be, in many ways, a spiritual sequel to GoldenEye without the James Bond license.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, nicely done, Jack. 4 points for Jack. Let's move on to question number 5. Which character has the slowest dash? All right, that's everybody. Everybody's reporting in. Let's go ahead and go to let's see, question 5. So let's start with Jack. Jack, which character, by your recollection, has the slowest dash?
I think it's Incineroar.
Okay. Any particular reason?
No, I think that's just the way they designed him. He's a big, heavy boy. They made him slow. I'm pretty sure it's him.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to Calvin. Calvin, what was your answer? Which character has the slowest dash?
My first instinct was Bowser, but I think he's a little more mobile than Ganondorf, so I put Ganondorf.
Okay. 2 big, heavy guys. The answer, of course, is Incineroar. Part of me is like, how is this possible? That we're experiencing a beating of this level. We're a third of the way through the game. Calvin, what's your thoughts of this game?
I'll get one eventually.
I hope you're feeling like you felt on my birthday last year at this point. Or at least by the end of it.
It's all right. Let's go. I'm going to plumb the depths of my mind
It's
and
not
come back.
Responding to Davey XL in the chat, Incineroar's not particularly heavy. He's just not particularly fleet-footed. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's people who are heavy and fast, right? Like Captain Falcon is one of the faster characters in the game, and he's somewhat heavy, if I'm not mistaken.
Piranha Plant is considered a heavy. That guy can fucking cruise.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I love his running animation. Little plant.
Yeah, little tootsies.
Yeah, it's little. Are those supposed to be leaves or what? It's just
I don't know, man.
Little feet. I wish that he just could, like, bouncing, like hopping everywhere, like the army men in Toy Story, how their feet can't move, so they just sort of have to bounce. Yeah. Let's move on to question number 6. In 2014, who was the first character ever announced as DLC?
The music ramping up.
All right. First ever DLC character. What do you got, Calvin?
Oh, I'm pretty sure that they did old characters from before they moved on to like introducing first-time characters in DLC. It's either Roy or Mewtwo, and I put Mewtwo. I think it's Mewtwo.
Okay. Both characters who were in Melee but were not in Brawl. Yeah. Logical guess. All right, Jack, who did you put?
It's Mewtwo. Mewtwo was the bonus if you bought the 3DS and the Wii U version. You got them for free. Otherwise, you needed to pay like $5 somewhere down the road. You also got.
I got it.
Yeah, right. They also gave you the CD soundtrack if you registered both with Club Nintendo at that point. I've got that
that's
sitting
cool.
somewhere. That was like a staple for when I had a car.
Dork. All right, moving on. Let's reveal the answer. It is Mewtwo. You guys both got it right. Nice. That's fun. Ryu was the first DLC character who was not previously in a Smash game, the first character to be DLC exclusive, and then has been in the subsequent game as well. So I thought maybe someone would be confused by my wording and put Ryu, but it's Mewtwo. And then it was Lucas, then it was Roy.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Cloud Core and Bayonetta. I think all on the same
you.
day, maybe at the end.
No, they definitely rolled them out one at a time. But I think they might have announced. I think they announced Corrin and Bayonetta on the same day and rolled out Corrin like that day.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The Cloud DLC launch was hype. That was fucking.
Oh my god,
that was so cool.
Yeah, that was insane. That was maybe the craziest one that's happened.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, Steve.
Yeah, but at that point, like the second Fighters Pass in the game after they started introducing DLC, it kind of felt like anything could have happened, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Let's go on to the next one. What was the name of the multiplayer game mode that was only available in the 3DS version of Smash 4?
I played so much of this. Okay.
I missed this mode, dude.
I played so much of this. What is it called? Oh, you son of a bitch. I've played this game. Oh god, played it so much. Oh god, I think I know it, and I did it with.
Okay, let's start with Jack. What'd you put, Jack?
I played this mode a lot too, and I think I got the name right, but I'm not totally sure. This is the first time I felt like pretty shaky about my answer. I think I put Smash Run.
Okay.
I know this mode, it's supposed to emulate what City Trial was in Kirby Air Ride, but for Smash Bros. And it was so much fun. The fact that we got like a Mario Party knockoff in the Wii U version instead of this was a crime.
All right, and Calvin, what did you put?
I put Smash Race, but I literally realized before he said it, like, oh, it was Smash Run, wasn't it? I put Smash Race though. I also played the hell out of this one. So fucking cool, collecting all those power-ups.
It was great. It was awesome. It was called Smash Run. Yeah.
Smash Tour was the Wii U one, right? I was like really.
Tour, yeah.
Okay. It almost felt like those names could be interchangeable.
I didn't mind Smash Tour. I thought Smash Tour was kind of clever. It kind of forced you to play as characters you might not play as. And like the team building aspect was, and the fact that it was like play this game, run around, knock each other around, and then it's just a big match at the end. It felt kind of satisfying and like a big moment. It was a fun way to break apart like just regular Smash sessions, you know.
Sure.
But Smash Run, where you're like doing a 15-minute obstacle course, or no, 5 minutes. 15 minutes is insane. With characters from all over from all over Nintendo. Like we got what's his name? The guy who steals stuff.
That Kirby guy on screen there?
Yeah.
I
Tak.
don't know.
His name's Tak.
Yeah, okay.
Also,
This
shout out to
mode,
Kirby Air Ride. Oh,
yeah,
love
hell
Kirby Air.
yeah, incredible
City
game.
Trial fucking rules.
That's the only mode you needed to play. That could have been the whole game. This Smash Run mode had me thinking around the time of the Grinch leak for Ultimate that it really might have been possible for a Rhythm Heaven character to join the roster because there was one single Rhythm Heaven enemy in this mode.
Yeah, it popped up from below or whatever.
Yeah, it was like a ghost that kind of shuffled along like that.
And they had I remember you had to fight Ghastly, and you had to fight that big sort of creepy dragon that was massive from I think.
Oh yeah. That the bone-looking dragon.
Yeah.
There was all these brilliant little nods to stuff, but yeah, it just kind of sucks that they haven't tried to make that again. But I get it, they can't. They got to make it up for every series.
Sure.
Moving on to.
By
We're saying Smash. For just the fact that the word Smash was in his answer.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on to question number 8. What is the name of the Metroid stage from Smash 64 that has not been seen in any form in later games? Let's start with Calvin. This is one of the harder questions in this game, I'd say. What is the name of that stage?
Pretty well. I put Brinstar because the stage is very clearly Brinstar in 64. I don't know if it has another name, but it had the weird bottom. It had the 3 platforms, and it has not been back. But there has been other Brinstar stages later, so I might have gotten that wrong.
All right, we'll find out shortly. Jack, what was your answer?
I put Zebes for this, which is just another planet from the Metroid series. They're very hard to distinguish from one another. But I think the stage that they've been pulling since I know the stage that they've been pulling since is the Melee version, which is kind of just like a facial upgrade. But I think they call that one Brinstar. So,
all right.
So I put Zebes.
Let's find out. It is Planet Zebes. That's it. Yeah.
It's a cool stage, too.
Brinstar is a location on Planet Zebes.
Oh.
I thought it was pronounced Zebes, but I guess it could be either. I don't know. They rarely say them out loud in Super NES games.
Yeah. Surprisingly little spoken dialogue in Super Nintendo games.
Right. But yeah, the one that you're thinking of from Melee that has the destructible elements, like the platforms that'll move if you or that will break apart. And Brinstar is the one that spins, where Kraid shows up and he spins it all around. Right now, I'm blanking on what the stage is called, the Melee one that you've seen enough. But this is the only stage. Well, there's 2. This is the only stage that's never been in another game. The other one is the Star Fox stage where you're fighting on the ship, and that is technically not Corneria, which has been in every game since Melee.
Sector Z.
Sector Z, thank you. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Bitch.
Yeah. So, which is the same as Corneria, except the ship is bigger. That's the only difference.
Right.
Yeah. So, but this stage in this form has not been seen in any Subsequent Smash game. One of the few from Nintendo 64 that isn't any other game. Let's move on to question number 9. What playable character made their first appearance in the Smash Bros. Series before becoming playable outside of it? All right, let's start with Jack. What's your answer for this one, Jack?
I put Roy for this one, and I made sure I put Fire Emblem in parentheses in my answer, so as not to be confused with Roy Koopa. I think. Yeah, thank you. um, I think both Marth and Roy were introduced in Melee before either Fire Emblem game was available in the U.S. But Roy's title, like his entry in the Fire Emblem series, I think was like the 6th one they made, and Melee predated that by like a year or two. Pretty sure.
Whoa, indeed. Let's go to Calvin. Calvin, what's your answer for this one?
Put Roy as well.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, Melee, he was playable before the others came out.
Let's see the answer. You guys both got this one. It is Roy. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
One
my
of the
boy.
few times Ben gets to use that sound. Yeah, with the little guy. Yeah. Yes. His game, Fire Emblem: The Binding Blade, was released for the Game Boy Advance the following year after Melee. Roy's inclusion was intended to be a form of promotion for this game. To be like, look, here's the new character. He's the same as Marth in this game. He won't be in his own game. Probably. I don't know. But yeah, the answer, yes, it is.
Pretty ineffective marketing on that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Years down the road.
It was the big push. I mean, this was I'd wager for basically every American who is now a fan of the Fire Emblem series probably became aware of these characters through Smash.
The Smash is Smash is probably the best promotional tool Nintendo has ever dreamed up. Half the new Nintendo games I play now are because of Smash Bros. Character inclusions.
Right.
Did you know that the Marth announcement came out on like 9/11 basically?
Oh, cool.
Jesus, really?
Nintendo's own Turtle Club scene from Master in Disguise.
Yeah, and then somebody in the chat said Byleth, which, I don't know. I didn't poke around on that one. I'm pretty sure Three Houses was out before.
Yeah, Three Houses was out for a little while.
Three Houses, yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I didn't look up characters that recent, to be honest. But yes, Roy is the correct answer. And yeah, when I tested this out on someone, they said Mr. Game & Watch, which is why I had to change the phrasing to say, no, it's a character who's and then somebody else said Duck Hunt, which would have been accurate if Duck Hunt was playable at all in any game besides Smash. But they aren't. Yeah.
I see.
Let's move on to the next question. What is the name of Steve's final Smash? All right, let's start with Calvin.
I fully have no idea, so I put crafting time. Do you, Jack, you know this? I don't...
Let's find out if Jack knows it before I make fun of Calvin's answer some more. Jack, what did you put?
No, I don't fucking know this. I hate Steve. If I could have chosen one character to not be in Smash, it would be Steve. I hate his inclusion. I hate the way he plays. I hate the matchup. I know that the answer to this is something stupid. And my first thought was, oh, it's Boom Room. And then I thought, well, I don't think Nintendo would put something called Boom Room in their game. So I ended up I put Boom House. I think it's something along those lines, but I'm sure that I didn't get it.
Unfucking believable. Jesus Christ.
I mean, if I got a half a point for the other one, he should get a half a point for that.
I mean, he said all the right words. He just didn't say of.
I'll leave that one up to the quizmaster.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Like, I wish it was crafting time. And it was just you take a moment. And Steve, the game stops and Steve just does like a YouTube demo of macrame or some shit. Yeah. Yeah, House of Boom. Whatever. Jack gets the point. Jack continues his undefeated, unstoppable streak. Unreal. Yeah, House of Boom.
Yeah.
That's what this whole game should be called for Jack. All right.
Darn tootin'.
And yeah, I agree. Steve sucks. I don't like playing as him. I don't like playing against him. I
like,
like that he's
looking
in
at
the
him.
game because of what Minecraft represents in video game history. But
I
I've
think that's
never
the
had
only saving grace to me.
I've never had less fun playing Smash than when I'm playing as Steve.
Right.
I'm really glad that chat is banned because I'm assuming I'm getting dragged.
No, it's more people who are just like furious that Jack knows everything. Let's move on.
Okay, they're on my side. They're on my side.
Yeah, they're on your side. Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
I don't
people
know.
we
Sound
know?
off in the chat. We got OJ, we got Dan, we got Seamus, and we got Davey XL, who's the only person that I don't know. And those are the only people. Those are the people who are being particularly active in the chat. So
Okay. Thanks for nothing, jerks.
Drag his ass.
Let's go to question number 11. What two characters were retroactively given Echo Fighter status when the concept was introduced in Smash Ultimate? All right. So to clarify what exactly this question means, because a little bit of confusion in the chat. These, in order for a character to be retroactively given Echo, so Echo Fighter as a concept was introduced for Smash Ultimate. And to say, like, these are characters who are almost the same, but not quite the same. There are some very slight cosmetic, maybe sound effect, maybe sound, like Peach and Daisy were kind of the mascots of the concept. But these were characters who were in the game previously, which means they were at least in Smash 4. So let's start with Jack. And also because it's two characters, we'll do half points for this one. So Jack, what two characters did you put?
So the trend here that I've seen is that characters who are very similar but appeared in like Brawl or earlier didn't get the Echo treatment. So I put Lucina and Dark Pit, echoing Marth and Pit respectively.
Okay. Let's go to Calvin. What was your answer?
Put Roy and Daisy, but Daisy wasn't in anything previously. And I think Roy's different enough. I genuinely don't know this one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, something that will surprise, I'm sure, absolutely no one, is that the answer is Dark Pit and Lucina. The only thing you got wrong was you the opposite of me, so I'm going to say no points.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fine. Yeah. In the chat, a couple people said Dark Pit correctly, but we also saw Daisy, who was introduced in Ultimate's Daisy's first Smash game, and Dr. Mario, who, even though Dr. Mario was a lot closer to Mario in Melee, since then he's gradually grown further. Like, they have different down B moves. A lot of his arsenal functions a bit different than Mario, and he's not considered to be an Echo Fighter, or even I guess he's a clone at this point. The other Echoes are like Richter, Dark Samus, Ken, that sort of thing.
I knew not to go for Roy because Roy has his own Echo. He's part of the problem of there being too many Fire Emblem characters, clones and echoes of clones.
Yeah, so in a way, if you look at Marth, Roy, Lucina, and Chrom, it's kind of four characters with basically the same move set, which sucks. Although I guess, Fox, Falco, Wolf, right?
I'll give it to Wolf, but yeah, I almost mentioned earlier, like Falco was for sure just like almost exactly a straight up clone of Fox. Like, I think Falco would have been considered an Echo in Melee if this concept were around at the time.
Right. But yeah, retroactively, Dark Pit and Lucina were. Let's move on to question number 12. Snake's default appearance in Smash is based off which Metal Gear Solid game? Let's start with Calvin for this one. Calvin, what'd you put?
Having never played a Metal Gear Solid game, Snake Eater.
All right. Do you know which number in the series that is?
3.
Okay. And Jack, what was your guess?
I'm in the exact same boat as Calvin, never having played a Metal Gear game, but I did the other answer on my 50-50, and I answered Snake Eater, which I know is 2.
You said Snake
Oh.
Eater.
We
No,
both said
sorry.
Snake Eater.
No, sorry. Calvin said Snake Eater. I said Twin
Yeah.
Snakes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But which number is Twin Snakes?
Twin Snakes is 2.
Okay.
I think. I
The
haven't
answer.
played.
It is 2, but it's Sons of Liberty. I'm going to give it to Jack anyway, because it's. I would have just taken.
Oh yeah, he really needs it.
No, don't give me that, because I only answered Twin Snakes. I didn't answer 2 to Ben.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then no point. No point awarded. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. He does have alternate other costumes. Sorry?
Were there? Is that the actual second one though? Because I don't know the chronology because it's like there was a weird. It was the N64 PS1. The first one was
PS1. PS1
Yeah.
is the first one. Well, I think like Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid, came out first. I think on PS1. Chat can feel free to roast both of us and correct us. But they've made it so difficult to go back and play Metal Gear that I'm not ashamed to have missed them. Like I wasn't gonna play an
So-
M-rated game on my PS1 when I was 7.
So technically, Metal Gear came out in 1987. Then Metal Gear 2: Solid Snake came out in 1990. So if we're following the actual
Yeah.
order of the games, then that is the second one that came out was Metal Gear 2: Solid Snake.
I see. Where do Snake Eater and Twin Snakes come in then?
You can find out more of that when we do. Oh, sorry.
I would say Snake Eater is number 4, and Twin Snakes is like I don't know 7. It was on GameCube.
That's
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, hard question.
So I
It's a
knew
hard
Twin
one.
Snakes was on GameCube, which is part of why I answered that way. I thought they would have opted for a Nintendo-oriented display,
sure.
you know?
No, this was a bizarre, like not even Nintendo peripheral. Like it was just like no, we're pulling because Kojima hit up. Was it
yeah.
Kojima? Yeah, Kojima hit up Sakurai and was like, put him in the game for Melee, and then time. So he's
Right.
like,
That
all
would've
right,
been
I promise.
sick.
I hear that happened because Kojima's son was really into Smash Bros. And he asked his dad, hey, can you like talk to these guys and have them put Snake in?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's also
why I
why.
thought
That's why.
Branding was going to be in the final DLC character.
Right.
It was a gen card. It was like released on MSX2. Like way old.
God.
Yeah.
Word.
Also, fucking solid album or video game cover. That is so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this is sick.
That is
It's a good
fucking sick.
That had to come out on
let's do-
PS2.
one. Let's move on to question number 13. This is one of my favorite questions of this whole thing. Which game series has had 3 different assist trophies, with 1 trophy appearing in each game and then not appearing in any other games?
This is a fucking Jacob Rubin question for sure.
I need to read this a couple
I
times.
wrote all of these. What do you expect?
Can I have 5 minutes?
1 trophy appearing in each game. So this is a series that it has 3 individual assist trophies across. Okay. Oh my god, I have no idea.
Just so everyone knows, you have no idea how hard I restrained myself to not have half the fucking questions in this game be. There's so much. I dropped the Waluigi question. There's so much that I could have included. Anyway, let's start with Jack. What was your answer for this one, Jack?
Okay, so I totally guessed here, but I do have a little bit of rationale behind my answer. I guessed Animal Crossing.
Okay.
Thinking, assist trophies debuted in Brawl, so ostensibly this question means that it's 3 different assist trophies, 1 in Brawl, then they change it for Smash 4, then they change it again for Ultimate. My thinking is that in Brawl, Animal Crossing opened with Rossetti, They swapped him out because someone hated it. I loved Rossetti. I thought he was like the funniest assist trophy.
I loved Rossetti. I thought Rossetti was great.
I wish they had him stick around. Smash 4, Isabelle was an assist trophy. She'd throw fruit at you, and it would heal you, kind of from the sidelines. But since Isabelle was upgraded to a fighter in Ultimate, Animal Crossing now has Captain driving the bus that can take you off screen. So my one caveat with that is that I don't know whether Rossetti disappeared between Brawl and Smash 4 or whether they took him out after Smash 4, but into Ultimate. So that's my thinking. I could be completely off, but that's what I went with.
All right, let's see what Calvin had to say. Calvin, what's your answer?
Animal Crossing, baby! Let's see that answer.
All
right. Yeah, it's Animal Crossing. Nice, you guys both got it. Okay, cool. I thought this question was a lot harder, and Jack was exactly right. Rossetti was in Brawl, then I guess they replaced him with Isabelle. I don't know why they can't have more than one Animal Crossing assist trophy in at a time. It's not like they don't have enough fucking characters. But yeah, I would wager that they took Rossetti out because resetting is no longer a relevant aspect of the series.
Right. Since New Leaf, which would have been about current for Smash 4.
Right. Which sucks, because, I mean, dude needs a job, and he was like the funniest character. He was like all the memes from the original game.
Punished in the GameCube for resetting. Like, I think at a certain point he makes you write like an apology, like actual type out.
Yeah, it's so funny. A hilarious concept for a character.
Yeah. And then and it happens because Isabelle got promoted, she could do both.
Right.
I almost did a question: what assist trophies were promoted to fighters? Which would have been Isabelle. Do you guys know the other ones? This is for points, but do you know?
Little Mac and Dark Samus, I think, are the only other two.
That's correct. Yeah, I've completely forgot about Dark Samus.
Didn't know that.
I think people wanted Dark Samus because of the way the assist trophy played out in Smash 4. She had such a cool, unique, like phase-on-based moveset. And I think that's what people really wanted when they kept like pushing for her. And I think Nintendo heard that and was like, oh, Dark Samus? Yeah, we can do that. We'll just make a different Samus.
Yeah.
It's an Echo Fighter.
Yeah, right.
It is kind of whack that, considering how great the series Metroid is, it has 4 characters in Smash, and 3 of them are Samus.
Right.
Yeah. 2 more questions. We're almost out of here. I can't believe I thought this would be half an hour. What was I thinking? Question 14. Brawl and Smash for Wii U featured game demonstrations where you could play the original games that feature your favorite Smash characters, but only for 2 to 5 minutes. What were the names of these tiny game samples? Like the collective noun, to clarify. Okay, let's start with Calvin for this one. Calvin, what was your answer?
Well, I think it made Ben laugh, but I put Master Theater. I don't know. Masterpiece Theater.
Like the PBS show?
Yeah, they probably borrowed from that.
Yeah, probably.
Mario has a British accent now?
And the vapor.
Thank you, Laugh Track. And Jack, what was your answer?
My answer was Masterpieces.
Wait, was that close? Was it that close?
Not only was it that close, it was the answer. Yep.
Drink twice, please, Calvin.
I'll say Calvin gets the point on that one. Yeah, this is the screen from what we have here is the screen from Smash 4. So you had Mega Man and you had Kirby's Dream. 3 Mario games, as well as Pilot Wings. I think Balloon Fight was in in this. Yeah. So yeah, it was just an opportunity. But the thing is, because those games were so small compared to how big Smash is now, you had the entirety of F-Zero, the entirety of Super Mario World 3 on your Smash, but they locked how long you could play it for. So if you hacked it, which I'd wager, anyone worth their stuff, you had all of these games included in your Smash game. Why not just let us
Right.
play the whole fucking game, Nintendo? What's the big deal?
Yeah. Well, because at the time, Virtual Console was still alive, and this was just like an in-game marketing thing.
Put Melee on the Virtual Console.
Yeah, well, keep the Virtual Console alive before anything. I think
Yeah.
these came up recently because not only have people hacked them, but like I think the longest demo on here was Ocarina of Time, which gave you 5 minutes, which is a lot compared to like the 60 seconds you got for Donkey Kong. But
Yeah.
but even that one, because it's the full game, 5 minutes doesn't give you a lot in that game, but like people have hacked and like started speed running. Like
The 5-minute window, yeah.
yeah, well, no, not even the. Well, yeah, I guess I don't know if they hacked around the time restraint or if they can just beat the game within 5 minutes. But yeah, it's all in there.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, masterpieces. Don't bring these back. This is one thing that I don't miss. Nintendo, next Smash, don't worry about it.
They're fine. Yeah, whatever.
Finally, question 15. Many of Lucario's moves inflict aura damage, a special type of blue flame damage. Kirby can copy Lucario to also inflict aura damage, but who is the only other character with an attack that deals aura damage?
Dan says this one should count for triple so that Calvin has a fighting chance.
I feel like triple is still low.
It won't matter.
All right, let's start with Calvin for this one. Calvin, what did you think?
I feel like it's an obvious answer, but a wrong one. I put Mewtwo. It's just like, no way he has Aura 2. Maybe it's like Ness or Lucas, some kind of PK something or other. But I put Mewtwo. So we'll see.
Okay, another Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat of a similar moveset. When Lucario was rolled out, I feel like people were like, oh, this is kind of like Mewtwo. He's floaty. He doesn't. He's a Pokemon, etc.
Mewtwo.
Jack. Mewtwo, yeah.
Mewtwo.
Jack.
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. Mew. Jack, what was your answer?
My answer was Richter. I think this is the only distinctive difference between Richter and the fighter that he echoes, Simon. The holy water that they throw for their down B. Simon's is considered a fire effect. Richter's is blue and it's considered aura. I think that's the difference between Peach and Daisy too. It's like something about them or their toads. Like one is affected by fire, one is aura. Anyway, Richter.
Incredible. Fucking insane.
Goddamn.
Is a perfect game? No, you missed the Metal Gear question.
I miss Metal Gear, but otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is in action. You're right. That's the only difference between Simon. That's true. And actually, Peach and Daisy have no differences. According to the list of differences between the Echo Fighters, it says there's nothing. It's just sound effects. But in terms of playability, no difference at all.
Wait, so does the holy water, like, he gets damage, it's higher damage the more damage he has then? Because it's got aura effect? Or is it just aura damage?
It means that it's not treated as fire. So things that, like, for instance, red Pikmin would not be killed by Simon's down B, but they would be by Richter's.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
You know what? Yeah. This was a great learning experience. I learned a lot.
This will completely change up your Smash game. Now, if you normally that's the one time.
You muted for a second there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I cut up. The incredible joke. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this?
Please, take two.
Are you ready? Okay.
Great.
So, if you're in a tournament and you normally play Simon, but you know you're going up against an Olimar, you might play Richter instead, and that is the key thing that you would get from this game.
These are the stats you won't find anywhere else on the internet, folks.
You got takes.
Yeah, thank you. Let's close it out with the final score. What has it been?
I'm going to start reading chat now.
Yeah, we have Jack with 14, and Calvin with 4.5.
Wow.
All right,
Incredibly.
Chad, who's got my back?
Yeah, but Davey XL, thank you for the compliment on my PlayStation logo shirt. If we were doing, I'll be sure to bust it out next time we do a
That's a good shirt.
one up on a franchise that's more PlayStation based. Other than that, it was just people. It's really just people guessing the answers to the games, guessing the answers to the questions, and occasionally being flabbergasted that Jack knows everything. But that's about it.
Ah, cool. I was
Anyway.
such a good boy that I had my chat collapsed in Twitch the whole time. Not only was I not looking at the window, but I had chat collapsed and it doesn't fill it in when that happens, so I can't actually read any chat.
Well, there were quite a few wrong answers in chat, so in a way, that might have affected your score.
There it is.
Yeah.
Had to recreate my emoji, my emote.
Before we dip, anything that either Jack, anything you would like to plug, let the good people know about?
No, I don't think so. Follow us on Twitter, Discord, Instagram. Yeah, follow us on Discord. This guy just said follow us on Discord, huh? Thanks for having me. I was gonna joke that Calvin needs to finish his drink, but he just took that and ran with it. So I don't have a whole lot else to say, really. Thanks for having me. I'll see you in Tournament of Champions, I guess.
I will not.
Calvin, anything you'd like to let the people know about?
Yeah, I put out this video game music soundtrack. Some people like it.
Wait a minute.
No, listen to Jack's music. That's gonna be my plug. And if you're in San Francisco, hey, you won, man. And if you're in San Francisco, every Monday at the Detour, we're playing Smash tournaments. Come hang out. It's a good group of people.
I should plug that too. If you're in New York City, come to Dromedary Bar in Bushwick, Brooklyn. First Tuesday of every month at 7:30. We do a big old Smash tournament. See me, Tio. Catch some more of my hot takes in person.
Are you guys mic'd there?
We are mic'd, but we only have two between the three of us.
I just fucking run a bracket at this point. We've been yeah, it's fun. It's a good show. Sometimes we do have regulars that are women, which is cool because the hosts here are just fucking dudes.
Yeah,
sound effect. Thank you, Ben.
I wish we had more women come out. I'm always very happy to see women come through, and it doesn't happen as much as I wish it would.
Thank you guys so much for playing. Once again, a round of applause for our up. We will be back with another episode at some point. Stay tuned to the Discord, stay tuned to the Twitter for more announcements. Thanks again to our producer, Ben. Have a good night, everybody.
Good for your host, too, folks.